Hey, good morning, good evening, good day. This is Broke Investor with a few recommendations on what to do and what's going on in the stock market. Camping World, the new one, just joined up with them, partnered with them at the very end. The stock market, October 28th, 2020. U.S. stimulus deal remains elusive. The political moment that we are in epidemic. What is the run rate of the GDP? Is there a rebound in progress? Oh, very good questions. Is there a rebound in progress? Bearing a resurgence of the virus, it should be 2 or 3% of GDP. That would have got us back to where we were before the lockdown. It would take 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Is there a new third wave in the United States? Second wave in Europe? The virus cannot be predicted, and it will just shut everything down. Will it just shut everything down? Will it? Will people go back to work, or will they not go back to work? The disinfection affect the economy in many ways. Is this going to be a double dip recession? Charts call it a double dip. Some don't. Most do. Look at the levels of the directions. The directions of the levels. The direction of the levels are down. Like a bounce at the bottom that does not go anywhere. With the rise in infection, things might get worse from here. Are we headed back to the lows of April? Where do you put your money? Are you going to let your opportunity slip by you? Some say buy stocks, some say don't, some say hold. Let's take a good look around. What do you think? Stocks are low. Always a good time to be back in. But everybody has their own thought on that. You got Tesla, Helion, Workhorse, and even Kodak is trying to come back. Might be a little push Kodak though. But I think they're $7 now. Is it going to be a sharp reversal? And it's going to hang on for a wild ride. You could take a vacation with the RV from CampingWorld. That's steady. I do not own an RV or have ever owned an RV. Wife getting out of the hospital after having a cancer surgery, critical procedure. The chance of owning one is falling like the stock market. I even had to get donations just to go down to be with her at the hospital. I would love to use an RV. I even own one, just to take my wife to see the places she wanted to see before she passes away, which I hope she does not. It is just that recovery is not going well. All these mystery pains she is having is just another life regret to be had if she passes. Knowing I didn't do it. Marcus Lawrence has done it again. It seems like he is speaking a lot of honest words. He is not so much pushing Camping World, which is CWH. On his segment today, as people claimed, he is more than just a CEO. It's a short video explaining what he was talking about. It's very interesting. There's another short video of Kathy Ireland. If it was a partnership with CampingWorld Holdings, there would be more on her. She has done a lot. She's a fabulous person.
You own a big business, and we're now waiting to play. We're watching these cases rise, and I'm curious what you think the impact is going to be psychologically on the consumer, and how they're going to change their spending patterns if they do
I think, Andrew, you've seen a major shift in how people are thinking about how their business. A lot of people saying the COVID is a temporary shift in how they behave. I think the longer that COVID remains in the marketplace, the longer the shift isn't going to be temporary. It's going to be relatively permanent. People are changing the way that they actually leave their home, if at all. And when they do, the activities that they engage in are very different. We've seen a dramatic shift in our business in the last 12 months at CampingWorld. And while the business was already on the rise prior to COVID, the alternative going into the outdoors and being in the marketplace really shifted. We've seen a definite change in demand.
There are a lot of people, especially people that are going into with money who are frankly saving a lot of money. I talk to people all the time who say, my credit card bill is lower. And you can think that when you're about to see all of a sudden they're going to spend that money, but they're going to spend that money the way they used to spend that money. They're going to get on airplanes. They're going to have big dinner parties. They're going to go to restaurants. they're going to do all of those things, the animal spirits of human nature to get together rather than go out, not saying the wilderness by themselves, but in the current version of the pandemic that we're living through?
Well, first of all of us as Americans should be very concerned about how public transportation is being looked at. Read articles about people saying that the airlines should go out of business, there should be a consolidation. We all should realize that the airlines are part of our national infrastructure. We need to be able to get around on planes, trains, and things of that nature. This idea that camping and going outdoors is a new fad is just total nonsense. The industry's been very robust. In fact, 2017, there was actually more manufactured RVs in America than there will be in 2020. As people, as the vaccine does come out in the street, people are going to get back to some habits like going to sporting events and concerts. But I think what in large part we're going to see that families through this process are re-engaging in each other, looking for activities that are different. I don't see that changing, regardless of whether or not.
Marcus, what do you think about the strength of the consumer? And how worried are you about where we are in terms of the employment picture in the United States? We just got news, obviously, that Boeing's going to be laying more people off. What does that look like to you over the next 12 months?
It's very odd. I'm seeing a dramatic shift in credit scores, at least in our business. We look at hundreds of thousands of transactions in credit scores on a monthly basis. And credit scores have actually been on the rise, and we're finding that people have more cash to make a down payment than to spend money. Now, if you really think about it, Andrew, there's cash in the economy. It's just parting from people's pocketbooks in a very different way. But I'm hearing from people that they have more cash on the sidelines. Don't be fooled by that and think that this economy doesn't need a stimulus. There are individuals and small businesses that need that help now. And I think the longer it goes on, the more damage that could be unrepairable will continue to happen.
Has appeared in 13 consecutive Sports Illustrated swimsuit issues. This 25th anniversary cover, take a look, from 1989, is still the best-selling issue of all time. The model-turned-entrepreneur started Kathy Ireland worldwide, which Forbes estimates is a business now worth $2.6 billion a year. Kathy Ireland, worldwide chairman and CEO Kathy Ireland, joins me right now. Kathy, good to see you.
Good morning, Maria. So great to be with you.
You too. Always a pleasure to see you and to have you on. I mean, watching your success over the years has been so extraordinary. If there's one thing to attribute to how you've been able to so seamlessly go through different times in your life, from model to entrepreneur, what do you think it is?
Learning from great people. Yourself, you are an extraordinary example, how you navigated Wall Street, and so many lessons for us there. Just coming here to New York from Berkshire Hathaway shareholders meeting, participated in the annual newspaper toss with Bill Gates and Warren Buffett and Maria. Not Warren, but Bill Gates. I won in the toss.
That is fabulous.
But listening to great people, great advice, being alert, and in life and in business, it's all about people.
Let's talk about the Berkshire Hathaway annual shareholders convention over the weekend. It's always like a Woodstock of business, right?
Yes,
so coming out of that meeting, how was it? What were the highlights?
Highlights, for me personally, education is a passion, and hearing Mr. Buffett speak to the challenges in education, and that throwing money at it isn't necessarily the answer, and I support that. I agree with that very wholeheartedly. I also appreciated his comments when he was asked by the New York Times about Diet Coke and does it feel guilty, and his response, it makes him happy.
Yeah, it does.
He enjoys it.
And have to do things that make you happy.
Absolutely.
So a lot of people say that your $420 million fortune comes from the value of your licensing company, that you're licensing your name, taste, marketing prowess to 17,000 products. Is that what it is? Tell us about your licensing business.
Our business, we're a conglomerate of small businesses. Much inspiration from Mr. Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway, on a much tinier level, of course. But it's working with great people, great businesses. One of our newest ventures, I'm in New York with Diamonds by Kathy Ireland, in association with Paul Raps New York. Soft launch this year, full launch next year. It's patented. So really bringing people great quality, also our intimate, which are wonderful people and great quality. I'm enjoying working with people different businesses that were not directly named accordingly. Example, Level Beauty, who owns Beauty and Pinups. We've got a spokesmodel who I absolutely adore. She's fantastic. Her name is Katie Mead, and she is the first Special Olympian to be a spokesmodel for a major cosmetics campaign in association with Best Buddies and Anthony Schreiber.
Fantastic. Congratulations. So Diamonds by Kathy Ireland, is that one that you're wearing today?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so this is relatively new, the Diamonds by
It's
Kathy Ireland.
relatively new, and again, it's who you work with, Paul Rapps of New York. He's spent his life in this industry. It can be a corrupt industry, so from mind to finger, to have the integrity that these are true quality and that they're done with the utmost quality and
integrity. So when you look at your businesses across the board, whether it's home goods, that we're looking at some of the beautiful dishware that you have right now that you've licensed, or the diamonds, how would you characterize the demand story right now, the customer out there today?
The customer is looking for value, very value-driven. Also the quality. The customer wants that instant gratification, so really working on many different channels of distribution to get that delivered to her the way that she demands it.
And so in a slow economy, which is what we talk about all the time, people want to make sure they're either getting a deal or they're getting real value. They're not afraid to spend, but they're going to spend it selectively.
Absolutely. They want to make every dollar count. The diamonds are, it's something that you can pass on. It's lasting. That's important. But whatever it is, I mean, if you're spending money on your intimates, you want to feel good, you want to know that you're getting good quality, you want a great value. You want to see where can you make your dollar go the furthest.
I know I ask you this a lot every time we meet because you're such a mentor for so many women out there trying to get their own businesses ahead. How difficult was it for you to make this transition from being this fantastic supermodel, 13 Sports Illustrated to going and creating this empire that you have?
Difficult, but as you know, when you believe in something, when you're passionate, it doesn't stop you. I think,
getting funding, moving forward,
it was an ongoing challenge.
Okay.
People say, well, it's easy for you. You had this modeling background.
Right.
My response is, if you have anonymity, that is a gift because people don't have preconceived notions about you.
that's a great point. Because I'm sure as a model, they had all sorts of preconceived.
I think some doors opened, but they weren't necessarily the correct doors. Grateful. One door that opened for me was the Nebraska Furniture Mart, the Blumpkin family, but that door did not open from the modeling background. In fact, if anything, that was a hindrance, and Mr. Blumpkin insisted that if Kathy knows her stuff, I'm buying. If not, I'm not.
I love that.
So it's, I like those tough doors.
It was about your performance and nothing else, which is what you always want. Kathy, great to see you. Congratulations. Check out Diamonds by Kathy Ireland, another beautiful part of the empire. Good to see you.
Thank you, Maria.
Thanks so much, Kathy Ireland.